Good afternoon and welcome back to the Chartreuse Leprechaun. My name is Mark. As you saw from the last episode, the Leprechaun was pretty busy. He apparently has, I've been reliably told by that tribe of blue frogs, Union Local 1546, that the Chartreuse Leprechaun has been working with the stalker fish to steal all the fragments and hide them. Not to worry though, we'll find them. It's just a matter of time. Um, just like he's been in our studio with the breaking of stuff and the moving of stuff and the changing of stuff, he's apparently done it here as well. But don't worry, we'll find it all, and we'll keep progressing. So we're still pretty much where we were. We're still pretty much where I wanted to start off and move on to in our last episode. Things just got away from me, and I didn't get it done. So we will get back to, I remember what I didn't do when I closed up last time. We were fabricating stuff, and I meant to make another storage thing, because we've got to have a place to put gear and a few other odds and ends. Once you get a sea base built, you won't need to do so much of this, because you can put cabinets inside the sea base, which is kind of handy. You can also break them down when you figure out you've got too many, which is also handy. There we go. And we'll have a fish, much better. And good. So with that in mind, we are going to see what we can do to find our way out of here to gather stuff, because we still need one fragment of a sea glide. Kind of annoying that we don't have it. And oh, where is he? Well, dang. I was not prepared for that. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and do that. Much better. That'll help. And then we need our knife. No? What? Alright, fine. We'll come over here, because I know that this will give us those. Yeah. Good deal. Now we just need to go find some more salt. And oops, I've been hanging out under the water looking around too much. We need to fill up the air. Loving this big tank, other than it takes forever to get this thing to fill up with air. Let's see, is there anything here that we did not scan already? Pretty sure we got everything in this one. So hard to remember, because I played through this already once before, and remembering what I've got from where is, we'll just say, interesting. I'm not used to seeing these big blocks of salt over in this area, but that's okay. There's special gear and stuff that you have to be able to do those. So yeah, I'm not doing anything with them yet. What I am looking for there we go, some wrecks, some scannable stuff, that's good. We can get some titanium out of that, or find, that looks like a bioreactor fragment, which I already have all of. So this will, just a reminder, whatever you scan that you already have the blueprints for, you just get two. Doesn't matter how big it is or what it is, you get two. Count them, two titanium pieces. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily make an awful lot of sense, but we need to get to the surface in a hurry. Let's put that down. Oh, 100 meters takes about 20 seconds, so you don't have a lot of leeway.
Oxygen.
Especially now that we have the rebreather and can go under 100 meters. So yeah, be careful with that. It's real easy to get yourself so deep you can't get up for air. Now the nice thing is, once we have a Seamoth, we can go jump in the Seamoth and it will regenerate the air for us. Yeah, oh there we go. I've talked about the having to have the laser cutter. Well, this is why you can't get inside here to get whatever's there without a laser cutter. So, and for that we need diamonds, which we don't have yet. And still 90 units of air. All right. Good as far as that goes. That'll be another couple of pieces of titanium because we've already got the scanner room. Oh, we didn't. Oh, there was apparently one left to get. Well, okay. I'll take that. And not complain much. Yeah. Let's see. Let's put that away. We'll gather a few things. Yeah, see, we're down below 100 meters. We're at 103, and we're not having oxygen problems. So, yeah, this rebreather is nice. I can't necessarily say it definitively lets you stay on the bottom longer, but I think it does. Well, excuse me, I know it does if you're below 100 meters because it doesn't start ramping down your oxygen like incredibly fast. What I don't know is if it lengthens the time above 100 meters. So that's the thing I'm uncertain of. And where's the thing? I just had a whole pile of... Oh, there we go. Got lost there for a minute. So we'll drag out our flashlight here and we'll see if there's anything good over in this area. We can scan like perhaps a Seamoth fragment. I don't see one. That's annoying. To say the least. Let's see. Oh, there is one. Outstanding. Well, we'll scan that baby. Outstanding. Seamoth. No, I'm looking for Sea Glide. Sea Glide fragments. Okay, we'll get it. We'll get it figured out. We'll keep it all straight somehow or another. More salt. Another Seamoth fragment. Could use some lead. Because I'm thinking we're going to put a sea base over here somewhere close by. And to do that, there we go. We need some lead and other stuff. I like stuff. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. What do I got? Not a lot of room left. Alright, so let's go top up the tanks here. Looks like we beat the warning by a little bit. That's nice. There we go. Now, go back down over here. And we'll see what we can find in this place. Yeah, you can tell that it's having problems doing a little bit of rendering, and as I've said before, that's because I'm running that folding at home program in the background. So I know it looks a little weird, but it is tying up some graphics, and because of that, it's yeah, it looks funny. But the good news is, it is doing something good. More scanner room, which we didn't need. Anything in there? Nope. I've already been here. More scanner room. Oh, supply crate. We have not been here. Take item. Oh, water. Yes. Outstanding. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm guessing because I'm finding the water there that I have not been here before. That's interesting. Bioreactor, which we also have. There's more titanium, and we're full. Fantastic. Alright, so I need to just run around and see if I can find some fragments, because I'm still looking for that last Sea Glide fragment, darn it. There's another Sea Moth fragment, which I don't need.
30 seconds.
Oops. Darn it. And there we go. Fill up the oxygen tank. Yes, getting a little dehydrated from all the swimming. So we'll drink a water. And we'll have a fish. Yeah, why not? Which, unfortunately, because the salt also dehydrates us, so yeah, catch 22. Oh, wait a minute. Top this up. All the way up. There we go. Now, wrecks. Let's start talking about wrecks here. There's stuff you need to pay attention to. And one of them is you're always looking for the way into the wreck. So look around carefully. Some of these door panels open. Most of them do not. And there's no way to know which is which. Ooh, a hole. There you go. This is what you're looking for. Holes so that you can swim inside. And there's that. More water. Yay. Let's see here. Oh, there's a PDA. Yeah, you heard me mention finding PDAs, backstories, and so forth.
Integrating new PDA data.
Important stuff. So we come up here and we go. Be very careful swimming around inside wrecks because it's impossibly easy to get lost. Already have the laser cutter. Don't have that. That's handy for your sea bases. Being able to have lights outside is kind of nice. Oh, there's another something. Ooh, propulsion cannon. It's not per se a weapon, but it will. Okay, now this is where you get into trouble. So remember how you got in and out of areas, and I'm already lost. Crap. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because we have to get to the surface now.
30 seconds.
Put that down, and yeah, there's a real clear picture of why you need to be very careful inside of wrecks. You do have to go inside the wrecks to get some of the good stuff, so don't be afraid of it. Just be prepared to be very careful getting in and out. And on that note, I'm going to take our habitat builder. I'm going to go find a location to build. I want someplace relatively flat. Oh, I think that'll work. I think that'll work nicely. So, well, maybe not. Yeah, we can make this work. What do you mean? Yeah, there we go. So right click, and the first thing you need to build is a base, which takes 2 lead and 2 titanium, so we can build 1. And then we right click, and we're going to build a tube, which will allow us to go inside and right click. Do I still have? I do. Excellent. Yep, there we go. And that will allow us to build in other directions. Can I? I can. Outstanding. And hatch. I can. Outstanding. There we go. Now we can get inside. But we have to put power on it, which requires 2 quartz, which I don't have. Well, that stinks. So off to the surface to get air, because we don't have the quartz to make the power, which will then generate the oxygen inside, which gives us a place to run and hide, which is a lot closer than trying to swim to the surface every time. So again, you can have submersibles, and you can have underwater sea bases, and they will, if they've got power, generate oxygen. It will automatically resupply your air tank. So we need to find quartz, specifically 2 pieces, right? 2 pieces of quartz, yeah. So, and it won't hurt us to find some other stuff along the way, because that freed up a little bit of space. Not a lot. Oh yeah, actually it freed up a lot. That's good. So, silver. If we get another lead, we can put another base down. We'll explain some of the mechanics on the sea base here in a minute when I've got, when I'm not possibly drowning if stuff goes wrong. Okay. Still looking for quartz though. Still looking for quartz. Silver. Another piece of copper. That's good. That's a laser cutter fragment, which we don't need. Okay, we'll run to the surface and fill up the air tanks.
30 seconds.
I don't want to swim. I need to swim all the way back to the life pod, but I'd rather do that after I get the sea glide fragments. The one of those that I still need. And we will pull out the flashlight. Don't need it up this high really, but oh, you'll also see right above your hotkey icons down there, you have, it tells you how much power this particular item has. Remember I told you before you need to carry spare batteries. Well, this will help you know when you need them. So, there's a piece of quartz. Yeah. And the sun's coming up, so we can put that away. That's good news. Save the battery. And I know there's quartz around here. It's everywhere, darn it. Not quite as everywhere as titanium, but it's everywhere. Come on. Seriously? Oh, come on. I hate those stupid fish. There we go. Outstanding. So now I got to remember where the sea base is. There it is. All right, so we're going to put a solar power collector on top of this leg sticking out right here. And it's going to tell us that we can put it right
30
there.
seconds.
And that powers up the inside. We can duck in there and fill up our tank. Yay!
All primary systems online.
All right, so can we make anything in here? We can make a cabinet, and we can make a radio, and titanium, gold, and coral. And I left all the coral back at the other. Oh, fantastic. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a storage box. We're going to put it right there. Oh, the thing about the storage boxes that you build here in your habitats, you can tear them down later. Actually, I think I want those. And unlike the floating ones that you get, you can tear these down later. The floating ones, they're not going to go away. You get to keep those for the entire game. Whether you use them again or not is up to you, but once you have a sea base, you pretty much don't need them, or at least I didn't. Call that personal preference or whatever you want. But all right, so we don't have a fabricator here. That, as we saw a moment ago, requires titanium, gold, and coral. We don't have any coral. The titanium and gold we just put in the storage box. So this is gaining some ground anyway. So let's go ahead and put that fabricator away, or the fabricator, the hand fabricator, whatever they call that thing. You can tell I'm big on the nomenclature stuff. All right, so now the nice thing is we can run back there and get air anytime we need it. So it's good to have a sea base. It is. But that still doesn't solve the issue of not having the sea glide, the sea glide fragment. Oh yeah, I was going to build another base. Well, we'll come back and get to that. Not a sea base. There's a piece of it you can fabricate. It's called a base. It takes 2 lead and 2 titanium to build, and we may actually have enough. Yeah, I think we've got enough if we grab some titanium to make 2 of those, which would be good. Let's see here. I think we went through this one already. Yeah. So, oh, coral, that was the other thing we needed, so that we can make a fabricator in the sea base. So, oh, there's a life pod. We haven't gotten the distress call on this one yet, but we'll go ahead and swim over here and see what kind of stuff it's got. It's got a sea glide, or sea moth, sea glide,
seconds.
yeah, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and make for the surface the come on. Mostly because, true confession, I wasn't sure where I was in relationship to my new sea base that I built so that I wouldn't have to run to the surface all the time. Yeah, it's a plan. What can I say? To borrow the phrase from many a true nerd, I've got a plan. It's not much of a plan, but it's a plan. Yeah. All right. And we come in here, and up another PDA. Oh, we didn't go back and get the data from that other PDA from our PDA. it automatically cross-loads, which is kind of nice. Not finding any coral here. Well, that's not helpful. What I'm looking for is like the red coral stuff that we see that grows out of the side of these walls, back where we had the life pod. So I may have to go back there to get stuff. Huh. Well, that's not horrible. There are worse things. Scanner room fragment. Ooh. That was not something I wanted. And we'll clean this out here. Yeah, down below 100 meters, and it's not hurting our oxygen storage use, accelerating, etc. So that's a good thing. All right, now this is what I meant a little while ago when I said, you know, you want to use your beacons to mark your locations, like sea bases and things of that nature. And yeah, it'll tell you where they are, how far away they are, so forth. Just like it did that life pod that we showed you. Every time we turn around and go, now where's our life pod? Beacon is built into that. There's beacons built into the Seamoth and the Cyclops, your submarine. We'll get to that later. And you know what? I have no idea where my sea base is. That's not good. Oh, there it is. Alright, so I'm a little miffed that we have not found that last sea glide fragment. That is really irritating me. That is throwing a monkey wrench into my exploration plans and our ability to get stuff done and advance the story, because we have to be able to get around quickly, and that's not happening. So let's see. You know what? There really isn't anything here that I want to leave behind. Oh, I know one thing I wanted to do. We'll put that in there and that in there. As a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and put those in there. And we'll take those. And we're going to make some more base units. Oh, I want to talk about that. Your sea base has a structural integrity rating. It must stay above 0 or it starts leaking and collapsing and all of that. And there's different things you can make that will increase that structural integrity. One of them is these base units. Another one is bulkheads, stuff like that. So what we've got to do right now is build another base. And I think I've got enough stuff to make 2 of them. So we will turn around, come over here, and line that up. And that's 1. See, our structural integrity is now 10. Every time you build a base, gives you a base structural integrity, obviously. But every time you build something on it, it takes away. So every time we build one of these hallway tubes, it reduces structural integrity. That's just one more thing you got to pay attention to in here. And we'll go ahead and do this. Fill up the oxygen. And what I got? Not enough. So without being able to fabricate, what does it take to make one of those? 2. Oh, we're going to make another cabinet. That's awesome. Okay. And we put that one there. We'll put this one right here. Outstanding. And we will put those in there. As a matter of fact, we'll put that in there. and that frees up a lot of space. We've got salt, we've got coral, we've got stuff we can make, and again we need to food and water. There we go. We need to go fishing again. Time for a fishing trip. And bioreactor, which we already have, so that's going to, yep, that's one that we scanned that we couldn't load up because we were already full. And there's another bioreactor fragment, and still hoping for that sea glide fragment somewhere around here. Oh, this is so annoying that I have not found that. Darn it. Well, alright. So we need to go back that way anyway, so we're going to go gather stuff. One of the things we're going to be doing is shuttling whatever we can carry back to our new sea base so that we can have it ready access to it, fabricate, and we're just going to do all of our building right here. And as I said before, you swim faster on the surface than you do underwater, so here we are. And again, we've just about hit our video limit, even with all the talking, and my hand and arm are starting to give out again. And we still don't have that stupid sea glide. This is so frustrating. Darn it. We got the radiation suit. We got a sea base made. We've dealt with the Aurora explosion was last week. We don't really have any new tools that we can make. Our supplies are pretty well stocked up. Other than building the standard equipment, the med kit fabricator, the radio, and the fabricator itself at the new sea base, we're pretty well there. So, except for that sea glide. Oh, and our light's blinking.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I have to admit, I do like that. Don't leave. Don't leave without us, please. Yes, seriously. I like that. It's a nice touch. So, let's see. Quartz, yes. We want the quartz, we want the copper, and we want that chip. And we're going to need that. And might as well take the food with us too. So now, do some fabricating to break that down a little bit, make some more storage room. We're going to grab some stuff from the outside bins. And there we go. That takes care of all of that. And we got one fish we can cure. Need to make some water because we're running out of that. And we have a beacon. I could have left a beacon there. Oh, I feel so silly. Oh my goodness. Alright, so next time we're going to learn how to put down a beacon. Oh, such a plan. What a plan. Oy, my goodness. Yeah, next week we're going to learn to put down a beacon, and I will see if I can remember how to do everything like I'm supposed to. We'll build one more base. We've got the lead for that, and we'll put a couple of windows in so we can start having some light coming out of the sea base. It also makes it easier to find. And we'll put our beacon out there. Or no, wait a minute. We haven't made a beacon. Oh, well, wait a minute. Maybe we should do that while I'm still thinking about it. I can, yes. All right, now, one thing that I do here, the beacon actually takes up one of these hotkey slots to use. So I generally keep slot 5 interchangeable. I'll usually put the flashlight there, the beacon, the grav trap, the stuff that I don't use on a consistent regular basis will always end up in slot 5. So that's a personal preference. Make use of that if you will. Let's drink that water and get that up. Excellent. And I hear the chirping from the medical thing. Let's go ahead and grab that kit before another fish decides to kill us. And yeah, we're going to call it right there before the Chartreuse Leprechaun comes back and confuses things more than I already am. This has been a 2 frustrating episodes because I'm nowhere near what I wanted to be, where I hope to be. But yeah, welcome to the Chartreuse Leprechaun. My name is Mark. I'm your host. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.